Hey YouTube, Eric Reed here, President of Gun Rights Across America. Another video for you today. This is going to be a little bit different of a type of video. We have a child who is 7 years old in Maryland who was suspended from school because he tried to chew his Pop-Tart in the shape of a mountain and the school said it looked like a gun. So this school in Maryland has suspended this innocent 7-year-old boy for an assault Pop-Tart. I have no idea what else to call it. This is going to be a little bit different of a video. We are going to interview the child's father, and I'm getting him on the phone right now.
Hello?
Hello, is this Mr. Welch?
Yes, it is.
Hey, this is Eric Reed from Gun Rights Across America. How are you, sir?
Hey, I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm doing good. We do have the recording going right now. I just want to make sure it's okay that I record this conversation.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. You are the father of this 7-year-old child who was suspended from school over a Pop-Tart. Can you explain exactly what happened?
Well, just to clarify up front, it actually wasn't a Pop-Tart. That just seems to be the common, word that people use. It was actually more like a Danish, but regardless, it was a breakfast pastry of some type. On Friday morning, Josh went to school as normal. Probably about 40 minutes after, he went to school, I got a call from the assistant principal that he had to be suspended for 2 days because he chewed his breakfast into something that resembled a gun and held it up in the direction of some people and went bang, bang with it. We had a very brief interaction on the phone there, and then I walked up to the school, to talk to them some more and pick Josh up. When I went in, the head principal was not there on Friday. She was out dealing with a personal matter. So this all was between myself and the assistant principal. And the focus, she told me the story again just as she did on the phone. And the focus just seemed to be really heavy on the presence of something that resembled a gun. And the bang bang sound that he made, during this thing. So we went back and forth. I was obviously very frustrated by it. I just couldn't quite grasp what the true issue was. At the end of the conversation, I asked her, I said, so what's like the final basis for the suspension? What was like the final judgment, you could say? And she said it was him threatening the student with this, pastry gun and his bang bang noise. So that was that. The weekend went by, all the media press and all that stuff happened. And I actually had another meeting with the head principal on Monday to go over all this again. Obviously she's seen all the stuff in the media and everything that went on. And I got a slightly different version of the reason for his suspension on Monday from the head principal. From the head principal, it wasn't really anything about the shape of a gun or the bang bang noise. It was just a general disruption in class. Josh does have ADHD. That's something I was trying to keep pretty prominent, in all this. So he does have some behavioral issues from time to time. And he's been reprimanded in school and had to be taken out of class and, dealt with like kids, when they act up. But the head principal insisted that this was his suspension was completely not connected to the shape of a gun or the bang bang noise.
So it seems like the school is almost changing their story then, now that this has gotten some media attention.
Exactly.
And the school is not going to remove this from your son's file or from his records?
Yeah, but that's where I'm at right now. The head principal took some pretty heavy slacks from, people calling the school and just the media exposure in general. My assumption, she didn't say this again, but my assumption is that she, wanted to try to circumvent on the media and kind of bring it down a little bit. We just had a discussion about what could be done to accomplish that. And I told her, I said, if you want to keep a suspension on my son's record for, the repeated general disruption, we out. Then I got a call about 20 minutes later that she was not able to edit that or remove that from his record. And honestly, it almost seems like it's resistance from up above her head. Because like I said, she didn't say this, but the general feeling that I got, the vibe I got was that she was more than willing to, meet me, on that request.
Well, here's the thing, Mr. Welch. What we're going to do is we are going to ask everybody to call your son's school, because it sounds to me like this innocent, your 7-year-old son, who, as you said, he has ADHD. It sounds to me like the punishment does not fit the crime at all. I mean, what I'd like to have all of everybody that's watching this video call the school, and you're going to see the name of the school right down here at the bottom of this at this video. And we want to encourage you to be polite, be professional, be courteous. If you're not, it's going to do nothing except cause more problems for Mr. Welch and for his young son. So please be courteous, call the school, and I want to help your son, Mr. Welch. I really do. I think that this is one of the most ludicrous things that I have ever heard. I mean, for a breakfast pastry and saying bang bang. Your son is 7 years old. He's in what, second grade?
Second grade, yeah.
Okay. So I mean, this is a very young child who, in my honest opinion, is just being a young boy, and that's what young boys do. I think this whole gun control thing has just gotten way out of control, and I think the schools are getting way out of control, and it has to be stopped. Something has to be done.
Right, I agree, and that's why I decided to bring this to the level that I have, because this is not the first time it's happened. It's happened to a few different kids across the country, and when it happens, then I'm a pretty big gun rights person, and I spread those kind of stories, just in Facebook and stuff like that, just to try to get it out there. But it's one of those things when it happens to you or your child, hits you on a different level. And if I can do anything to prevent this from happening to someone else, I'm going to make that effort. So a lot of people ask me why I've taken such a story and brought it to such a huge level. That's exactly why right there.
Well, it needs to be stopped, and we need to get the suspension off your son's record. We're running a little short on time. I'm going to call you back after I get off the video and get some information from you, but I want to thank you very much for joining us.
No problem. I appreciate it.
All right, take care.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, so that's the story, guys. Like the video, share the video. We need to help this 7-year-old kid. Subscribe to my channel, and let's get our voices heard. Once again, be polite. Thanks for watching.